Hey, good morning, everybody. How's it going? So it's very early here right now. It's about 6 in the morning. Just got up. I haven't even done anything yet. I haven't even brushed my teeth yet. I haven't washed my face or anything. I literally just got up, started scanning the market. I even ate before I brushed my teeth because I'm so hungry right now. And I think there's going to be a lot of things we're going to catch today. So I want to kind of pep talk you guys a little bit first, okay? So as we all know, trading is not only. I apologize for the little bit of the glare. I got my therapy lamp on, which I highly recommend to people. Let me show you it. So I bought two of these guys. Okay, it's one I've been using for a while now. So it's a therapy lamp. It's really good for people who have long seasons like me for winter, where right now like our sun sets at 5 p.m. and we don't get a sunrise till like 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 maybe. So we're only getting the sun for about 7 8 hours a day for the next 6 months. So it can be kind of depressing sometimes. So what this does is it just simulates sunlight without the vitamin D, without the harmful rays though, of course. But it's got that temperature of the light that's really like white. So it simulates like a daytime effect here, so you don't feel depressed, and it cures like seasonal depression. In my opinion, it helps a lot. I turn it on for about 20 to 30 minutes a day, and you really notice the difference over time, like your mood, your energy, your stability, the way you sleep. It's probably one of the best $50 devices I've ever bought in my life. Like, I don't work for them. This is not a paid advertisement. This is just something that really helps me as a trader during the winter seasons, especially because it doesn't make me feel as down, I guess. Maybe it's the placebo, I don't know. But based on research, it has really helped. Um, yeah, check it out. Just wanted to share some good vibes, things like that. So I want you guys to know that the work that you put in is directly proportional to the potential profits that you may yield. And any effort that you put in, guys, it needs to be a vast amount if you want to be successful at it. Ask yourself this. Okay, if you guys are trading full time or even part time, and then let's just say you compared yourself to the amount of hours that I've put in. Okay, I'm not saying I'm better than you or anything. No one is above, no one's below. We're just all on different lengths at different times in our life. But when you think of a hardworking person, like I'm pretty sure that anybody would describe me as a very fucking hardworking person. In fact, you guys see me sometimes active from like 9 in the morning till midnight. And I'm working 15 hours a day, and I'm tweeting and I'm answering people and I'm making videos and I'm making calls and I'm trading and I'm going hard, right? So make sure that you guys don't do this in a half-assed way, because that guy to your left, that guy to your right, he's gonna smash it and you won't. That's how I felt. I'm like, it reminded me in university, right? When we go to our orientation and they're like, look to your left, look to your right. In a few weeks, one of those people won't even be here anymore, right? And that's how I approach trading as well. That I gotta be better than everybody. Gotta put in more, and if I'm not better than everybody, at least I gotta work harder than everybody. And that hard work is really gonna help you persevere through times where yeah, I'm not really sure what I'm getting to, but I'm just saying that make sure you guys are putting in a lot of effort because it does pay off. So I have been hot. I've been not only hot, but I've been like kind of on fucking fire. So make sure you guys follow me on Facebook. The reason why you guys should follow me on Facebook, I'll move the camera now that we're about to begin. The reason why I recommend you to follow me here, first of all, I don't accept new people. New account, no. No matter what. Even if you make a new account, I'm not going to accept you. Anything without a profile picture, I'm not going to accept you. If you're not active, I'm not going to accept you. You may have a profile photo and it may be an older account, but if you have no posts, I'll unfriend you. And the reason for that is because I'm looking to add active people to Facebook that will engage with my posts that are not trolls. On Twitter, there's so many fucking trolls. One out of every 10 comment really can get to you sometimes. I'd rather Facebook, none. None at all. Okay, so I'm posting on here a lot because you can also have more text, and also you can put longer videos in there. Some videos are not long enough for YouTube, but they're too short. Sorry, they're not long enough for YouTube, but they're too long for Twitter because Twitter only offers 2 hours and 20 minutes. So I've been making a lot of posts here as well. I kind of cross share them with Twitter, but I really recommend that you guys add me on here. Nothing personal if you're like not fitting the criteria, like and you're like a new account or you got no profile photo, just nothing personal. And I'm also avoiding stalkers. My crazy ex-girlfriend, she loves to fucking stalk me. Actually, her new boyfriend loves it too, where they're gonna troll me. It's really irritating. Sometimes people in real life that I know get obsessed about me for some weird fucked up way, and it usually leads to the point where I gotta like, honestly, I gotta put like a fucking restraining order on some women. It's just insane. And yeah, or I have to move literally because they're just batshit crazy obsessed in some weird way. Man. So anyways, I'm not gonna deal with any of that stuff. So I made two solid fucking calls. Okay? Two amazing calls. One was for SXP, right? For that long, going to the upside. That's the one where I made 3K on it. Yeah, I made 3K on this guy here. And then I made another call for for Uni. I made like a 7 minute technical analysis video for Uni, and both of them 100% success rate. So really solid calls. And not only that, on Facebook, I can actually reply with as many characters as I want. If someone asks me a question, I'm not limited to 240 characters or whatever that you can write on there, and that's it. It's just shitty. Here I can actually reply with a long video for when people ask questions, and I can also type as much as I want as well. So I'm preferring this a lot more. And I also have some major plans for down the road for something else. Okay. So anyways, let's get into this technical analysis today. I don't want to bore you guys. So the first thing that we're going to do today is we're going to zoom out on this time frame and this time frame only for the 1 hour, or sorry, for the daily. Let's take a look if we see any bearishly diverging RSI in the daily that's relevant over here. And we say to ourselves, no, not yet. We ask ourselves, is Bitcoin still on a trend towards the upside? Yes, it looks like it is, right? This is most likely Subway's 1 that finished already. Okay, and now the larger degree 1, that's 2. And now that's Subway's 1, 2. And this is most likely 3 that's finishing right now. 4 is coming down. And then 5 is going to the upside. So we got to acknowledge that some coins like Bitcoin, they're on a massive tear and they've always been up. So it's good for us to get the general trend. So this morning we're going to do a rapid fire quick round just to catch us up with what everything is doing. And we're going to go from there. So the volume for today is actually really low already. Okay, if you take a look at yesterday, obviously the volume was huge, right? The day before it was pretty big. We got half the day left and we're at not even half of the volume of the previous day. Like the previous day or day before. So we state ourselves that, like, Wi-Fi is not in the same category as Bitcoin in terms of it rallying from March. So we need to understand that. Right now, Wi-Fi is in a completely different progression stage. Yeah, sure, it did start to rally around the same time, right? November the 5th at 6 in the morning. November the 6th. Well, actually, when was that Wi-Fi started to go up? November the 5th. Yeah, right around November the 5th at midnight, like around there. So here, this was kind of like right around there is where the breakout happened. Yeah, so right around here, the breakout happens, and then Bitcoin goes up, and then a lot of other coins follow it. So right now, we see that Wi-Fi is just on a massive tear to the upside. It's obviously going to reach some resistance soon, and it's going to correct. So now what our goal is going to be is to find a possible entry. The other Wi-Fi is looking very similar as well. They're very similar charts. Okay, so VET is one of the ones, it's a very contentious coin to me. VET came down, okay, it came down, and then it came up just a little bit. I mean, you can even argue that it came down, went up there, retraced harder, then it just keeps falling. Sure, you can say that. And then we compare it to a coin like Litecoin, where we had a big rally, and then we came down, found the support, and then we mega rallied up, almost doing 100% retracement, okay, from the entire wave. Look at it. It's doing 76. That's still almost 100. So then you take a look at VET, and you say to yourself, what the fuck? From the high to the low, it didn't even retrace 382. So it's kind of a shitty coin because there's no volatility, but it does yield this chance to do 28%, in my opinion, to the 382. So someone asked me, why do I target 38.2 and not 61.8? Well, what has a higher chance of being hit if this goes up? Does it have a higher chance of hitting 38.2 or a higher chance of hitting 61.8? Well, obviously it's going to have a chance to hit 38.2 more because it's before 61.8. So every time it hits 61.8, that means that it hit 38.2 100% of the time. Make sense? I'll say it again. Every time it hits 61.8%, it's also hitting 38.2 100% of the time, right? But the inverse or the reverse, or is it the contrapositive? The contrapositive doesn't work out like that, where if you take the statement and reversed it, like for example, it's not an if and only if statement. An if and only if statement can be implied reversed, right? Which would be saying if it hits 61.8, then it for sure will hit 38.2. But if you say the opposite, it doesn't work. If it hits 38.2, it will for sure hit 61.8. That is not true. It's so far from true. Okay, but the first one is true, where if it hits 61.8, it will hit 38.2. See the logic there? But the other way around, if it hits 38.2, then it will for sure hit 61.8. That doesn't work because sometimes you only hit 38.2. Sometimes you hit 0.5. Sometimes you barely get to 61.8. So what I'm saying is that this one here, it has a really high chance of hitting 30.2, so that's a really big possible gain. And then you take a look at Litecoin, it hit 78.6. You take a look at Ethereum, it does the exact same thing as well. So these are in a very similar type of category, the 78.6 category. Okay, so now we're gonna move down to, I'm not even gonna review a lot of coins, just the hot ones. So right now this is kind of on my list, and the crazy thing is this is about to get a death cross. Like a death cross, really? In a bullish market right now? Like what the fuck is going on with VET right now? Let's take a look at VET and the volume. Let's go to USDT, fiat markets. And we're seeing VET, like where is VET? I don't even fucking see it on here. 24 mil, that's it. It's pretty low. It's not bad, I guess. Let's take a look on here, see anything significant. 24 hours. We already know every single coin that we're following. I don't care about DOT. I don't give a shit about DOT, to be honest. It's not really a coin that was hot to me ever. So it's not even on my watch list, if you've noticed. Yeah, I don't even care about coins like AVE, like new coins, etc. I already got my list of coins I like following a lot. Okay, and that's a big list already. I don't want to manage more or relearn a new coin because I know these coins really well already. It's not that I'm being ignorant and I don't want to expand my possibilities. It's that I've got a really set list of coins that's good enough for me that I can't even keep up with because there's so many opportunities, right? So VET once again has got a chance to hit 38.2. Uni is kind of like Wi-Fi, to be honest. Okay, it's kind of like Wi-Fi, but not nearly as bullish. This one here ended up doing 72%, whereas not nearly as bullish. Woo, I'm bitching about 72%. Whereas this one did 137, and the other Wi-Fi did 100. So Uni didn't go nearly as much, but I do like it. I do like the coin and how it's going. This one more like ended up making a leading first wave, some sort, a channel. Now it's correcting. I don't know if this is a ABC coming down or if that's just a new impulse wave. That's what we're gonna figure in the next video. SXP was really beautiful. It's kind of all in the same boat, right? SXP ended up doing what? Pretty big too. 70%ish. Uni did 70. Oh, that one did 63. This one does 73. So it doesn't move as much, but there's still lots of potential. So now what we're gonna classify Uni and the Wi-Fi's. That is gonna take a back seat actually. It's gonna go way down. How about these guys? The Wi-Fi's, the Uni, and the SXP is that they've all made major rallies. And they're all looking kind of similar. They go up, they have a correction down, and then they retraced upwards. So I'm talking about retracing up there, right? This one here retraces up here. We'll just go with that one. This one here we retraces from up there. Okay, this one here retraces from up here. They're all in the same boat, and that's very important to understand. LTC, same thing. Every single coin, same thing. Okay, they're retracing of some sort. Okay, even VET, they're retracing of some sort. Okay, now that we've understood that we've had a big rally and every single coin is retracing in some way, we're now trying to figure out if this is going to basically go upwards, okay? Or if it's gonna go down, okay? Because if it goes down, and we don't know if this is the A, B, and C, so now we got an opportunity to perhaps catch it on another dip, because obviously it's gonna go long. Obviously we're bullish for the year, it seems like. So I want to get a long opportunity from a bottom there. But now if I've missed it, that's one opportunity, right? That's one thing that I want to do. The second thing I want to do with any of these coins is this. Second thing is maybe it will come to some pattern. We never know. Like a triangle or a flag coming down, right? And then maybe we can reach some identifiable pattern for us to play in. That would be nice. So one, looking for support to long. Two, looking for a pattern that's playable. And third one would be looking for a breakout. Okay, so we're now looking for a breakout here above the high. And this goes for every single coin that you can apply to. So we don't know what's going on yet. If we're finding a support for so long, if it's going to conform into a pattern, or if it's simply just going to break out of here. Either way, I'm very much so prepared for all of them. And the general consensus for all coins is that I am looking for an opportunity to long, not short. I don't think it's going to be a day that I'll be shorting unless we get the same type of volatility. But even from here, say this low to there, that's still like a 20% move. So maybe if these coins get to the resistance, there could be an opportunity for me to short. Okay, so I'm going to be looking very diligently today. And right now, Ethereum, I'm not really, like these coins didn't really move for shit. You know, they moved like 20%-ish. So it's hard for me to focus on a coin like Litecoin or Ethereum when we have literally moved like, 27%, 20, 30% at most, when other coins move 70 to 130. So why would I want to even look at Litecoin or Ethereum? And it's funny that people are asking me like, what do you think of XRP? I'm like, who gives a fuck about XRP? This thing moves 17%. That's the truth. People are like, what do you think of TRX? My answer is, who gives a fuck about TRX? I'm a day trader. These coins move 17%. Why are they even worth anything of my time for the day, volatility wise? If the volume sucks, and if there's 10 other coins that are way better than it, right? So the question more like is, why the fuck are you guys looking at shitty coins as well? Right? It's like, stop looking at shitty coins that you don't need to look at when there's so many other opportunities. I'm trying to teach you guys my system of how to pick a coin for the day, and unless you have a better idea, show me it. Because right now, there's no way for you to be prioritizing a coin like TRX and XRP and Omise Go over the top coins that yield stupid volatility and profit. It's not worth your energy. It's not worth your time. Get into good habits. Getting a little angry here because I don't like it when people get into really shitty habits. That's wasting your time. That would be wasting my time if I answered it. So don't waste your own time. Learn the system of how to pick a coin. It is not worth it to look at a coin like XRP or any of these shit coins right now. Because this one here moved only 16, 17%. Who cares? Why would you want to play that when you can play a volatile coin like this that has moved 134%? You can go to XRP if you want, but I'm going to stick to the coins that make me money. And that's what you guys should do as well as a day trader. Now, this is not financial advice. This is just learning the system of how to pick a coin and how to make sure that you're ensuring that the probability versus the profit is always balanced. And right now, the probability and the profit of TRX, okay, basically everything under here is in my shit list. Everything under ADA. I should say ADA and under as well. ADA moves under 30%. BCH, when I say my shit list, I'm just referring to a coin there's no way I'm going to day trade when there's many other coins out there. So these coins are under the 30% category. ADA, BCH, NEO, Mizigo, XRP, TRX, EOS. They're all under there, okay? Link is kind of like on the fence with me because it moved like 40%-ish. And now, remember how we said that Ethereum shot past this resistance, right? That was the main resistance that it shot past. And also Litecoin shot past that resistance too. And then we were talking about a coin like VET that hasn't even made any relevant high yet. Didn't even shoot past through there. But then Link is kind of interesting, so it gets kind of a promotion because now we're at that resistance, and that's exactly what's happening, right? It's funny that I tweeted a few days ago that we're getting to an interesting zone very soon at these specific areas, and we got there exactly as planned. So ADA it's kind of like, fuck, it's not that interesting. ADA's kind of like, whatever, it got here though, okay? So that, no, yeah, I'm just making sure my orders are right. Okay, So now that we did our quick little morning scan here to rank priority, we now know that there's a general consensus of this, which is irrefutable. One, we've had a major rally for the past 48, 72 hours, right? Right. Big rally that we're acknowledging. Two, it reached a high, right? It really did. I won't number them. It reached the high, the next thing, and then it corrected a massive amount, right? So now that it's correcting, because it reached the top, we're trying to do one of three things. One, find the relevant support to long. Two, find a pattern that's playable. And three, perhaps find and wait for a breakout to see if that's going to happen sometime today or tomorrow. So these three things are the things that we're going to want to focus on. And right now, a general consensus as well that I think everyone would agree on is that there's not enough information or data quite yet for us to decide if we're looking for support. And then if we're looking for a pattern, we need more data to see if there's a pattern. And also we need more data to see if there's going to be a breakout. So this was incredibly volatile in a short period of time. So we need these to end up flowing through to the higher time frames. This way, in the higher time frames, it'll give us more indication of what's generally going on a big picture. Right now, we're reading it on a very micro picture, very tiny picture on 15 to 30 minute charts, because you can't look at a 4-hour chart within 2 days. You're only going to see like a few candles. You're seeing like literally just 18 candles. You can't really do an analysis on that. You need it over a big period of time so we can actually see RSI and MACD as well. And on price action, sure, we can get a general idea of it. But other than that, it's really, really difficult to look at a 4-hour. It's kind of like trying to trade this on a daily right now. You can't trade the daily based on 3 bars. So you got to go to a really low time frame, like a 30-minute chart or a 15. So this wraps up my morning analysis. So now what I'm going to do for the rest of the day or the morning is I'm going to hunt. I'm going to really do a deep analysis on this section, on that section, right, of the correction. I'm going to do a deep analysis on there of the correction. You guys are getting what I'm saying. I'm going to do a deep analysis there of just the correction because I want to see if it's going to go lower so we can find the support, right? I want to give it more time as well to see if we're going to maybe make a pattern of some sort. Like, I'm not saying this is going to happen, but hey, maybe it's going to make a pattern, which is playable. And usually with the pattern, the third one will be understood that the pattern will allow us to play a breakout. So we need to do these things in these particular order for us to capitalize today. And honestly, I got a feeling that today is going to be a slow day. Sundays tend to be very slow days because it's family day everywhere. For example, in Europe, a lot of places, there's nothing even open on a Sunday. Did you guys know that in France, Sunday is like Sunday and Mondays are like, they both have those days off? Yeah, a lot of people don't work on a Monday. A lot of restaurants are closed on a Monday. So like in France, because I go there a lot, I've been there 3 times now, their weekends are Saturday, Sundays, and Monday. Did you guys know that? Their work weeks, right, for full-time benefits is only 32 hours a week. So that's crazy. They only work 4 8-hour days in France. Here, it's fucking 5 8-hour days, you know? Did you guys know that in France as well, they don't have their breakfast till way later? We're talking like here we have breakfast like at 7, 8. There, they'll have breakfast like at 9, 10, 11, right? And then restaurants close. They close for like 2, 3 hours or something like that. And then they open again like around 1 or 2. And then that's when lunch starts. And then people come to eat. And then they'll usually close again. And then they'll open up like around 7 or 8 p.m. and then start getting ready for dinner like around 9, 10. People eat very late in France, I've noticed, and the culture is really different. I've learned so much while going there. Like I used to tip when I was in France. Did you guys know that tipping is kind of like a major, it's not normal. You only tip if the meal is exquisite. But it's not like here where it's mandatory gratuity, right? If you would embarrass yourself if you tipped. But here in France, it's kind of like taboo. You just don't fucking tip. It's like that in a lot of places in Europe. Unless you find it exquisite and you tip, usually the chef will come out to thank you because it doesn't happen that often, right? Unless you're like at a super high-end fancy restaurant. I don't know why I segued into that. Yeah. Anyways, have yourselves a great day. Bye.